Who's Lord of the Manor? Yeah, Lord of the Manor. I'm Lord of the Manor. I am the Lord of all manners. Who's Lord of the Manor? Yeah, Lord of the Manor.
You know, the manor thing, the dual meaning of manor and you know, that typical quintessential kind of London gent. But that can be anything, you know, that's there's nothing to say that, I think there's a line in there as well that says, you know, from, I'm trying to think, from Tower Block's Penthouse, you know, I'm Lord of the Manor. It doesn't matter. I think the idea is, you know, if you put a suit on, it doesn't matter where you come from, who you are, what your background is, what you do, you know, everyone's equal, you know, and that power empowers you to be equal to everyone else. So that was the idea. That's what I wanted to really bring out was kind of that, you know, across the board, anything. You know, people judge people very quickly a lot these days. So you put two people next to each other in a suit, and it doesn't matter where they come from, you look at them the same, and that kind of, it levels things. So I like that. That's why I like the brief, and you know, that's why, yeah, that's why I write the lyrics. I think I did, yeah.
I am the Lord of all manners. Who's Lord of the Manor? Yeah, Lord of the Manor.
I love it. I mean, kind of, I'm into clothes anyway. I end up wearing a suit a lot. Strangely, when I was a child, I kind of said that I would never work in office or wear a suit. I failed miserably on both of those at many stages in my life. But no, it feels good. It's a good feeling just to be smart, kind of, you know, it sharpens you up and you know, you feel a difference. You know, you go back to suits of armour, you know, when they used to put a suit of armour on and you know, that they must have felt powerful. So it's kind of modern day suit of armour. You know, you get up in the morning, scrape your hair back. Once that suit's on, you're out the front door. And that's it, you know, you kind of feel it. So you feel ready to kind of take the world on, which kind of I try and do every day. So yeah, so it helps. Yeah. It's like I say, the times when I need to make an impression, or you need to put yourself, it kind of, it puts yourself over as something in particular. There's connotations of a suit that people recognise and they take from the suit, you know, it's like professional, successful, you know, there's things that it actually emits from wearing a suit. So I think those situations where that's the message you want to put across, you know, I am successful, I'm professional, you know, all of that, I can do what you want me to do. I think a suit instantly kind of puts that message over. So in those situations where I wanted to do that, that's where a suit would definitely come out the wardrobe.
Who's Lord of the Manor? Yeah, Lord of the Manor. I'm Lord of the Manor.
Because when it comes to music, I mean, it's an amazing thing for me, a very personal thing for expression. You know, whether that's expression of how I feel or how I want to make people feel, or you know, I believe music's almost magical to me. It is such an amazing thing for that emotional content and what it can do to people. You know, if you're feeling sad, then it may make you feel happy. It can do so much. So having almost the blessing to be able to do that with music, you know, being fortunate enough to, you know, even if it's just a simple chord or something that evokes an emotion, and then actually seeing that translate, seeing people then receive that, and seeing how it affects them, and just generally, I mean, outside of the music I make, just seeing how music affects people. I mean, it's such, you know, I believe it's a miracle because you know, it's free. You know, what would a world be like without music, and yet we have it for free? So. No, I find it very empowering and yeah, a very good thing. I'm a bit of a control freak in a lot of ways anyway, so I like kind of routine things to be right. I'm quite diligent. You know, I think if things are worth doing, you do them well. So I just make sure everything is the best that it can be. You know, in whatever I'm doing, what I try and do is make sure it's just the best. So, you know, if it doesn't matter what I'm preparing for, if I'm going into the studio, or, you know, if I've got a gig or anything at all, it's just, I want to know that when I go out there, it's the best that I can do. That's a tricky one, really. Kind of no. It's a really odd thing. It kind of, you can work with it, you know, and then it becomes a very different thing. You can make music, you can still make things, and they may fit something. You end up making kind of also ran music, which I'm not a fan of. You know, if you look at the world, it's kind of full of it. You know, if you look at adverts, people that write music to fill gaps. It's not really what I would do. because I think it needs to hold a lot more. So what do I do times like that? Just kind of take a breather, go out, maybe soak up some air, some sunshine, you know, even if it's rain against the window, anything that kind of, you know, reflect, think about things, go back down, fresh ears, and then try again, and then again, and again, and again. You know, it's that persistence kind of overcoming resistance kind of thing. Yeah. I don't want to sound cliche. Every morning when I wake up, you know, just powerful and blessed, I guess, for being alive, for, you know, being grateful for things that I've got. Simple things, you know, humble things. I'm also for having some of the opportunities that I've had and that I have. And yeah, just being able to go and do it again, you know, being in a situation where I can realise my dreams, you know, to some extent. You know, we're very fortunate. A lot of people don't have that, you know, so just the simple fact that I have that is enough to feel powerful. Yeah, and that's it, I guess.